There is a mention of the planets, stars and their movements in the Holy Quran. Hazur, is there any mention of the power of gravity in the Holy Quran?
That is very obvious. I think this is something which is known to everybody. بغیر عمد ترونها, the verse which tells you that the whole system of the heavenly bodies is interwoven with certain, let me say, Amadan is in fact this pillar, pole or pillar. So the Holy Quran says exactly, بغیر عمد ترونها, without pillars which you can see, or you can say invisible pillars. But to say invisible pillars would be limiting the scope of various possibilities how this verse can be translated. So it should be translated exactly as the Arabic words dictate. The whole universe, the heavens and the heavenly bodies it means, are standing without losing their orbit upon pillars which you cannot see. Now what are those pillars? And why pillars are mentioned instead of strings? Pillars and strings have two different purposes to serve. In string, you hold the thing in place so that it cannot go beyond, but it can come closer. A pillar serves both the purposes. It can neither gain its distance nor diminish its distance. So the Holy Quran tells us that the force of gravity is so well balanced and organized that the forces working in between neither pull in the direction with a visible change in the course or distance, nor permit it to go further away in the sense that it should get closer to other things. The whole balance is kept. This is why the Holy Quran says, بِغَيْرِ عَمَدٍ تَرَوْنَهَا. There are internal forces which connect heavenly bodies with each other and keep their mutual comparative distances exactly alike, in the sense that the ratio is kept. This is what is happening in the universe exactly. Despite the fact that at another place the Holy Quran itself says, وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ. Although we have created, but we have not made it stationary. We have not created it in a stationary form. Inna la musiun. We will continue to expand. And we are expanding. That is the meaning of inna la musiun. Which means that the universe is also expanding. So the truth lies between these two fundamental verses of the Holy Quran. As far as the forces of gravitation are concerned, this is the picture drawn by the Holy Quran. On the one hand, it says that the planetary bodies are held with the pillars which are invisible to you, cannot see. From that it appears that neither they can come closer nor go away from each other. If they are fixed with pillars, that should be the obvious picture we draw of the universe. But at the same time, the Holy Quran says, Inna la musiun, we go on expanding them. So is there a contradiction or a different picture is attempted to be drawn? In my opinion, and obviously this is correct, there is no contradiction, but a different picture which is difficult to explain to the people ordinarily without a knowledge of science is being depicted here in these two verses. Number one, there are forces which are invisible. Number two, they act as a prevention for prevention against bodies falling or collapsing upon each other or running away from each other so that the distances in between the various stars are disturbed. These are the two very clear pictures drawn from this. And the second verse says, we go on expanding the universe. So when you study how the universe is being expanded, then you understand the whole phenomenon. The universe is being expanded like a balloon which is dotted on all sides. If it is small, the relative distances between the dots should be fixed and turned into mathematical figures. Then you expand. You will be surprised to learn that if there is equal expansion in all sides, the relative distances will remain the same and they will go on expanding. So this is exactly how the universe is expanding. Everything is gaining distance upon another body, yet the mutual relationship remains stable and the same. And the whole equilibrium of the universe is not disturbed. This is the concept of universe as we draw from the Holy Quran. So not only the gravity is mentioned, but how gravity is controlled, that is also mentioned. If Allah had only said that bodies are drawing each other closer to each other, the picture which would evolve from this would be that we are a collapsing universe. So the Holy Quran has avoided saying such a thing, which could be wrongly inferred. It says we are an expanding universe. So how could say at the same time that everything is attracting each other? So in these two verses, what was very difficult for people of that time to understand has been said at various places, so that it did not agitate their minds at all. They didn't know what had been said. But people of the later ages who understood universe better, when they read these verses, they understand the message now. This is the beauty of the Holy Quran, that it says things addressed to people of 1,000 years or more beyond, and yet people of the time are not disturbed by those declarations. They simply fail to understand. Similarly, as we are reading the Holy Quran today, I know positively that there are many verses which we pass by without noticing them. A people of 1,000 years from now, some of them at least, whom Allah chooses to do that job, would be surprised how we missed the import of those verses, because things which would be happening in those days would be described in the Holy Quran.